All right, so somebody already spoiled this one for me too, man. Somebody said this is the Deja Vu is literally Fade Away Part 2. I'm mad that he came in here. I don't even think he was subbed or anything. He just came in here and said, Logic Deja Vu, it's Fade Away Part 2. Like, damn. You know, like, again, I don't lie to you guys when I do this shit. I don't lie about spoilers. I don't lie about my reactions. I don't lie when I first heard some shit. At the end of the day, this isn't fun if I haven't, you know, if I've already heard it and I got, you know, why is a fake reaction to somebody? I never got behind that. You know, that's just, if you do that, cool. But for me, it just was never a thing. So, yeah, I already got spoiled. I told you guys. I didn't hear it, but somebody said it in my chat. So, yeah, so I know if y'all were looking for that nostalgia point, somebody already ruined that shit. New Arya Star Dev featuring Giveon, Last Heartbreak. We'll watch that shit too in a minute. Yeah. It's just reversed, that's it. Oh, okay. Well, song's called Deja Vu though, but having DJ drama in it, how is it a fade away flip is what I want to know. That fade away, yeah. The first time I heard fade away was, I remember the first time I became a fan of Logic was like, whoa. And then the beat stopped. I remember it like it was yesterday. And so it's always funny to me, like coming back to, you know, coming back. It's like, damn, you know. Dev, how long do you think Logic is? Like, what do you mean? How long? It's crazy.
I can relate to. This band called Color, Mulatto, Zebra, Light Bright. You niggas questioning if I can even say nigga.
DJ Drama can say nigga, right? Yeah, I mean, he said it, so. Okay, it makes it the flip down. It's so crazy that this robot, like, I don't care what y'all say. Like, I love Young Sasuke. I love Logic, like, as a person. But I don't care what y'all say, bro. The fact that y'all made up this whole thing for him to create this robot to make it the theme of the album. Because I don't care what y'all brought this robot out of nowhere and said, oh, look, the robot says it. And that was from what? Everybody? The album? Was it called Everybody? Y'all were literally making, y'all made that shit come to life. That's him, though. The Everybody robot still lives. But y'all made that theory become to life, bro. I'm just saying.
Okay, I've been there, I done that. This rap shit had to get round from that. My therapy helping a boy unpack. Yeah, the reason I left and don't want to come back. Made 100 million and we still depressed. You know, with that we still stressed. You know, with that we still blessed.
Made 100 million and still depressed. Listen, I know money isn't everything, right? But I could use 100 M's right now. And you're right, I probably still will be depressed because when you get money, you got to find your next purpose in life. And the problem is not everybody reaches, you know, even the bottom purpose. They got to, you know, everybody's chasing the dream, chasing the money. But I can understand, you know, when you get the money, life doesn't change. It's still the same thing. You got to find your purpose. So it's crazy that you say that out loud, though, because 100 M's really could change my life.
Yeah, everybody gonna die, gonna go, I know. That's why I flow like a river, my liver can't take no more. Ain't no more fucks to give, I gotta live my life. Regardless if you think I'm living it right. I was born in the dark, now I live in the light. Bitch, I'm ready to
don't lie to me, this ain't no visualizer.
Bitch, I inspired a generation. People that feel like they had nowhere they could belong, stuck in a simulation. Bitch, I am the king of innovation. But everybody got what they got from something else. I'm something else, I'm on the floor, you on the shelf. I'm in the ring, I got the belt, the hands been dealt. I am the king, the shit beyond the bling. And all the things that I thought this rap would bring. Back in the day in the trap.
Hey, listen, man, I'm happy Young Sasuke's back in the good space. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to 6, by the way, as well. That's the brethren. I'm just glad Young Sasuke's back in a good spot, you know, back in a good headspace. And it sounds like this album is literally like Tits Part 2, really. And we all know we want a second pair of tits, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be mad at that. You're gonna be in corny again.
Gripping the gat, as a matter of fact, I was dealing with hella anxiety. End of the day, well, I still got anxiety. It's fucking with my sobriety and the outlook that I have on society. It could be
Dad joke.
Even if you bank account steady tripling because of money and fame, success in the game has nothing to do with the life of happiness you plan to attain. Gripping this grain, everybody gonna die, gonna go. Yes, I know, that's for sure. Everybody wanna act, they wanna act like I motherfucking fell off. Cause I did everything but get the Grammy. And I'd rather raise a family, rather be home and off of my phone. And all these other rappers sounding like clones. Leave me alone. You think you got it, better get to praying. You know,
facts. Everybody does sound like clones.
Homicide might have to go again. Student of the game, I studied him. Jay-Z, Nasir, and rock him. Bitch, I got a million plaques, a million tracks, a million racks, a million facts to let them all know that I'm ready to go. Fade away to fade to black for show. All that shit you rap and whack for show. Murder like Amity, beat the calamity again, and I stay with the cannon. They talking that shit in the Discord, you know I'm a band. I pull up in the Maybach and never the Phantom. Recorded incredible true story in a two-story. Could barely afford.
And there go the tits. There go the tits shout out right there. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Again, if it's a tits sequel, I'm okay with tits because tits is still my favorite album, and I'm gonna keep calling it tits to this day. All right, but I'm glad that like Logic kind of going crazy. Again, I feel like I'm glad that the pressure's off. Again, we had the no pressure, light pressure, under pressure, high blood pressure, like whatever you want to call it. We had all the pressures. I'm really glad that like the pressure is kind of gone from Logic. The spotlight is gone, and he can literally just rap. You know, that's really what it came down to, man. Logic was becoming too much of a star from a number standpoint. And when you become a household name, you know, the hate comes with that. All right, you're not just going to be loved by everybody. There's someone out when you get that much success, you have not made it if no one hates you. All right? There's just no, like, that's just how it goes. Tits are Fat D. Oh, definitely Fat D.
All day, every day, we was on that block until we made a way, day to day, man, that's the only way, they gon' know my name until it fade away,
Gangsta Grizzly, a DJ Drama. I'm not gonna lie, for it to have the fadeaway flip though, and then have Gangsta Grills added onto it, I'm not understanding the correlation. I'm really not understanding the correlation. I mean, facts. You're not gonna tell DJ Drama not to say nigga. I mean, you know, Gangsta Grizzles. You know, he's been saying that shit since what, 2001? Gangsta Grizzly, wait, Young Jeezy, Gangsta Grizzles 02, I believe. Gucci and Jeezy mixtape 02, 01. You ain't gonna tell him not to say nigga. I think this so far this sounds dope, man. I don't know about on all songs, but I can see the one. Okay, so hold on, let me just hit it. Okay, yeah, we got him. Got to get a thumbnail. The one thing I would say that I love about the Logic shit that I've been hearing, it just sounds so refreshing. I know Six is behind there working with him too. I should actually text Six right now and see what's up with the album. See, get some low, see some on the low information and see. Oh shit! Speaking of on the low, I've been on the low. I've been taking my time. You know, I had to hit that bitch. Anyways, the one thing I always appreciate about Logic is the fact that, look, he got his bag. You know. He got his, you know, he did what he had to do. And I said it too, right when it came out. I literally said that this man is doing what he's doing. It doesn't sound like the previous shit we've heard. He was making a transition into kind of the mainstream sound. You know, he had the 1-800 I've been on the low. You know, Khalid, Alessia Caro, I think that was her name. I don't know if they got a Grammy. Well, apparently it didn't get a Grammy because, you know, speaking how he's speaking. But that was a shift in Logic's career from going from, you know, a small DC rapper or just a small underground rapper to basically becoming mainstream commercial. You know, and at that point, you know, when you go commercial, that's how you get all the money. And everybody always has a stigma when you go commercial. That's usually when, you know, your music becomes half-assed or, you know, just gets drowned out by the popular sound, which, I mean, it kind of did for Logic. And, you know, he had to go through a lot of highs and lows. You could definitely tell he was going through it within his music, within his fans, within the haters. Again, also, when you're a name who's so big, you know, as Logic, you know, like, or any name, you know, the Drakes, the Kendricks, the J. Coles, anybody that's at the top, you know, you're going to get scrutinized. That's just how it goes, man. We have We're in an era, especially too, where everybody loves to hate. They love to see you fail. You know, they love to see you just fall on your ass, bro. So, you know, that was gonna come with it. And if you're not mentally strong, that's why I say, man, if people want to become YouTubers and you're not mentally strong, and you think you're gonna, you know, you think you're gonna commit seppuku. That's the easiest way to say it. Then you should not be on the online presence, because it is a mean world out here. And if you can't take somebody saying that you have a black nose or a fat ass nose, you know, like, and that's gonna make you cry every night, then being a celebrity or being on the internet is not the job for you. It's not, you're not cut out to be on here. You know, you're not cutthroat to be on here. So, you know, for Logic to kind of go through his break and then now, you know, make comeback, less pressure, less spotlight, already made all his money. You know, the sky's the limit. He's already had that track on there, 44 Ever. Now he's had this track, Deja Vu, which is the fadeaway flip. I think those two tracks were dope. And then he had the track that he did, forget what it was called, but that was like a kind of a Supermarket-esque track. I always said Supermarket was going to be his underrated album. Like, a lot of people hated on that shit, but they're going to go back and be like, damn, the Supermarket album was actually really good. I think that vinyl is like stupid expensive right now too as well. You can't even get that shit for like less than $300. And I told you guys, that album, I specifically said, if you go watch my Supermarket review, that Supermarket album was going to be that album for Logic that was going to be like, oh shit, it's kind of just like Drake's Honestly Nevermind. It's that album that, you know, A$AP Rocky Testing, that album that everybody just kind of hates, but then over time, just like, you know what, this shit is kind of fire. You know, it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell, man, like, Logic's in a good spot right now. The biracial jokes are past him. You know, just all of the rap haters are past him. They're worried about Drake and Kendrick now. This nigga Logic can just freely drop what he wants to drop. He doesn't have to worry about money anymore. Usually money is a big factor, you know, when an artist is trying to grow and continue their brand. Money is not even a factor no more for Logic. So this man could just do what he wants freely, no stress, no press, and just kind of do the damn thing. And I guarantee you, I feel like this is going to be a Tits Part 2 sequel, and it's just going to be dope, man. It's going to be a dope listen. So that's how I feel about that. Logic can use all his resources to get whoever to feature, for sure. But I remember playing COD and people calling me a wetback. I just laughed it off. Yeah. If he treats Ultra 85 like what No Pressure was to Under Pressure, I'm down for it, but also looking towards hearing some new sounds. See, that's the thing, too. Everybody's always talking about new sounds and shit, man. Like, nah, bro. See what happened to Eminem? Like, there was new sounds. That new sound shit was not it. You see what happens when he goes back to his roots? I just feel like more is about a timing thing. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really what it comes down to. It's more of a timing. You know, like, give it some space out. You know, like, you don't have to drop albums all the time. You know, give it some space and then let it simmer and then make another album instead of dropping an album every year, you know, or every other year, every year and a half, you know. I think that's really what it comes down to. Then people kind of get tired of the sound. But when you kind of reel people back in, it's all about a timing thing. That's why, you know, that's why there's people management, PR management, you know, marketing team. That's what they're there for shit like this, strategies. So, yeah. Fear. Well, I'm saying Fear. That's what it was called, Fear. I love the Fear track. A lot of people didn't like that track. I thought Fear was dope. So, yeah, man, I don't understand how people don't like shit like that. So.